Welcome back to Naturally Photographic. On today's episode, I want to talk about a problem that has plagued many people for many years. Now, I'm going to give you a little scenario. Say, for instance, you want to take a picture of a nice landscape. You got mountains in the background, you got a nice field in the foreground with flowers, you got a little stream running in the background, a little bit further back, and then power lines. Now, it would be a beautiful scene if it wasn't for those power lines. Now, you can go on with technology today and you can erase those power lines. And that will work in a lot of cases. I'm not saying that won't. But what if you don't need to? Usually, in most cases, you can actually just readjust your position, your perspective, and find a direction to take the picture without the power line. Sometimes it means just moving up a little bit closer. Sometimes it means getting down lower or getting higher. The point is, if you want a nice scene, but you don't want it cluttered with a bunch of power lines or buildings in the background, things like that, there's always a way to do it with a little bit less work. If you have those things in your picture, when you go to your computer, you're going to have to remove them digitally. And while that does work, it's just more work than you need. The best thing to do is change your perspective to begin with. Make sure that those elements are not in there. And then you can get rid of it. Now, I've got a couple of examples, as usual. But because of the fact that it's still really cold outside and I can't really take my camera out in below 15 degrees, more indoor pictures for the moment. As soon as it starts to warm up, and that is coming up, I will start doing more of my photography stuff outside. It'll be a lot easier to give examples of. However, today I wanted to take a picture of my painting that I started working on last year. I'm going to wait to finish it for this year when it's warmer and I can open up the door, because that smell is a little bit powerful. But anyways, and I've set it up where I have a couple of obstructions. These you cannot remove digitally, there's too much of them, but you'll get the point. In the first one, of course, you got massive obstructions. You barely even see that there is a painting in the background, but you do see it's there. Don't like those obstructions, so I move closer. Now, second photograph, as you can see, I've got a lot more of the painting, but there is still something on the side. Now, like I said, I can crop it and eliminate that thing on the side, but that also means cropping some of the photo picture that I do want to show. The only option I have is to move even closer. I can zoom out a little bit. In other words, go wider angle. But in order to get the whole picture in there without any obstructions, I got to move closer. And this you can do too. Sometimes it means if it means moving a little bit closer to get the whole picture, like with the in the case of the landscape, you don't always have to move that far. You can eliminate the power lines and make that angle wider so you can still include everything that you wanted to include to begin with. But you can eliminate the power lines. So, as you can see, it can be done with just a little change in perspective. So that's about it for today. But if you are new to my videos, please subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of my viewers and subscribers. Please like and share this video, especially if you got something out of it, because it might help somebody else who's going through similar problems. So, thank you for watching the video. Don't forget, you are the key to better pictures, not your camera. And have a nice day. Enjoy.